Hello, I'm meteorologist Tom Atkins, back for another edition of Weather Academy on this new school year. More fun facts to swap and share about meteorology. We're going to do the tropics, tropical weather, hurricanes for you today. And right now, as far as the United States is concerned, it's a quiet tropical situation. No big storms anywhere near us. But if you go out eastward in the open Atlantic, we've got Peter and we've got Rose. This a hurricane, this a tropical storm. We'll explain the difference in a little bit, but both, thankfully, not expected to make landfall in the United States. So we got that going for us as we head into the first day of fall, which is today, Wednesday. So let's talk about hurricane names. This is the Atlantic Basin list of names. Okay, they only use 21 letters of the alphabet, and you can see a few missing here like Q and U and X and Y and Z. All right, 21, and we're getting well through the list. Now, this is how they make the lists of names. They develop 6 names, 6 lists worth of names, and they're made from French, English, and Spanish names. And they alternate male and female. So we started with Anna. Next year we'll start with a male A name. But obviously you can see we're way down the list here. We're up to Peter and Rose. And the next one, which hasn't been named yet, just coming off the coast of Africa, would be Sam. So only 4 more names to go. And if we exhaust the 21 names, we go to the Greek alphabet. And we had to do that last year. So let's talk about meteorology, climatology with hurricanes and tropical storms. The season peaks at September 10th, okay? And we're past that date, but the reason it waits till September to really get going is the fact that it takes water longer to heat than land. So you have to warm the oceans and the seas up, and that doesn't happen until late in the summer. Even though we're on the downslope of the curve here, there is still a lot of warm water left. So actually the season starts on the 1st of June and it ends November 30th. And we've had plenty of hurricanes in October and even a few in November, but the season is not over by any means. Another thing we use, the Saffir-Simpson Scale. Okay, that's the scale that tells you the strength of a hurricane. Once it makes it to 74 miles per hour, then it gets hurricane status. So you have Category 1, you have Category 2 that starts at 96 miles per hour. Now, these are not gusts. The winds have to be sustained at these speeds to get to these categories. So you're looking at, for Category 3, sustained winds of at least 111 miles per hour. And when you go 3, 4, and 5, these are known as major hurricanes. And we've actually only had 4 that have hit the United States mainland as a Category 5. First one was the Labor Day storm in 1935 in the Florida Keys before they had a naming system. The second one was Hurricane Camille, which hit the Gulf Coast in 1969. The third was Hurricane Andrew, which hit southern Florida in 1992. And in 2017, we had Hurricane Michael, which was also a Gulf Coast storm hitting western Florida. So that's good news. Only 4 have hit the United States as the worst catastrophic Category 5. But how does this all get going? Well, you need warm air at the bottom, cooler air at the top. Just think of your house. Where is the warm air going? It's going up to the upper levels and the attic. So you have warm air underneath, it starts to rise. And we like the ocean or the seas to be at least 80 degrees Fahrenheit to start this rising air, this process that grows cumulus clouds and then cumulonimbus clouds. And those start the thunderstorms, which start the tropical systems. So you can see as that continues to rise and more air gets fed in from the side and up, these can grow into very large clusters, which can become a tropical depression, and then eventually a tropical storm and maybe a hurricane. So you introduce some spin in there, and that's the wind that becomes very strong. Again, it has to reach 74 miles per hour to be a hurricane. So we first start with a tropical depression. It's got a circulation, it's got the counterclockwise spin, but the winds are usually at least 23 up to 39 miles per hour. Okay, that's a lower stage. Now, once the winds get above 39 miles per hour and up to 73, you have a tropical storm. And that's when the tropical system gets a name, a tropical storm status. Finally, as you go into 74 miles per hour plus, that's when you get categorized as a hurricane. Of course, starting with 1 and 2, and then eventually those major hurricanes that cause greater to catastrophic damage, category 3, 4, and 5. There's a lot of information about hurricanes. We can do more on the next Weather Academy segment, but for now, that's good stuff to chew on. We'll do more later on. Tom DeVecchio and Craig Flint will be along to help you out in future weeks. I'll be back in about 3 weeks with more. Make it a great day.